Welcome back, everybody. My name is Alex Anthony, and you're watching episode number 12 of Free Card Giveaway. If all you're here for is to see if you won the last giveaway, just get to the last couple minutes of this video. That'll be there. If all you're here for is to enter this giveaway, it's simple. Like, subscribe, comment, really anything, but I'd prefer if you comment something that we can talk about. If you refer somebody, you will get an extra entry per person you refer. Just have them let me know in the comments below who referred them. And we're going to run this contest for 2 weeks or 250 subs, as we've been doing. We are really close to 200 subs, so I really appreciate that. We are going to be giving away a few Brilliant Stars booster packs today, sleeved. I'm going to start doing some booster boxes soon to crack and give away from. When I do that, I'll probably start upping it to 4 since they'll be a little less nice looking. But yeah, and if all you're here for is some dope cards, let's get right into it. I guess I will have to take a brief step before that because we're going to shout out not only the person who's providing us these cards yet again, but I'm going to put their name on the screen right now. It's a Pokey, I think Tyro, Tyro. They sent us these cards, and why is that so special? Because we bought code cards from them. I mean, okay, maybe I bought a lot of code cards, but still, I thought it was really cool that they sent us physical cards. This is like a thank you for buying, from the shop, and I just was kind of blown away because that's a really over-the-top gesture, and I think that that's awesome. So I just thought I'd go through these really quick. It was really nice of them. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. We'll get in on that. Okay, perfect. So we got a Nickets. Ooh, and there were some Japanese cards in here, which made me especially happy. Okay, sure, Japanese cards. I mean, it's not like the greatest Pokemon ever, but just the uniqueness of the card. So the silver border versus our traditional English border, but then the back of the card. I mean, yes, we've all seen. I mean, and we love the classic back. And the old Japanese backs, I don't really have any nearby. Actually, I do. I lied. I do have in reaching distance an old Japanese card. Here we go. So that was the old back. And like, this was fine. I thought this was like a little corny, super old school Japan, which is cool. It's cool, but a little too classic. But then this new style back is just incredible. Unbelievable. The colors, everything about it is just fantastic. I really wish we could get something like this for our English backs, but hey, I will never complain. It's really nice to have the variety, honestly, that we get the classic with the English and we get the new school with the Japanese. So that's just awesome. And they still have Pokemon written in English, like the new school logo versus back in the day, it was the Pocket Monsters card game. So which is so weird that it was written in English, they still called it Pocket Monsters. I know that's what the direct translation of Pokemon is, but still. Sorry, I'm dropping these cards all over the place. Thank you again, Poke Tyro, I think is how he would pronounce it. So, okay, cool. Yeah, that's just an old Dodrio that I have hanging around. I'm not sure why I have that hanging around. But I don't know a lot of these cards, but I'm super appreciative of it. Obviously, we got the EV. We got this Rapid Strike. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I feel like it starts with an M. See, this is why I'm worried. Not worried, but like I'll be a little apprehensive when I open these on camera because I'll be a little bit shy. I'm going to get a lot of the names wrong. I'm going to mess up a lot of the stuff, but that's okay. I might just mess it up on purpose since I know I'm going to mess it up. But these were really cool cards. I'm really thankful for the extra gift. Yeah, I'm sorry. I realize that the camera is out of focus here. I'll hold them closer. Very, very sweet. Even included a really beautiful reverse hollow Dusknull. So very, very kind, very sweet gesture. I'm going to include a link to their shop in the description below. I'm also going to include a link to the shop of our friend who we mentioned last time, Kitten Cat Aubrey Sales. Now, it's really funny because last time when I mentioned them in this video, it was just a normal seller in the same way that I just mentioned Tyro. Yeah, I don't know why I keep messing that name up. But yeah, since then I just sent them a message letting them know that I should give them that quick little shout out on my last video. And we've been chatting back and forth almost every day, and it's been such a very kind friendship and interaction to make in the Pokemon community. So I'm very grateful for Kitten Cat Aubrey Sales. Please go see the shop. I will leave a link to that and their YouTube. They make a great YouTube. It's an incredible, I would just call just your favorite mother-daughter team you'll ever find. Very, very huge fan of them. So please go check them out on YouTube. They're growing a little bit bigger than me, but they are definitely heading in the right path. So check them out. And yeah, let's get to the rest of their cards. I opened up about 5 cards from her last time, and I wanted to go through the rest of them today. So I'm gonna just kind of start plowing through them. Let's see what we got from them. Blaziken V. I've seen this card used in what they refer to as, I want to say, Counter Box. It's a deck that uses just a ton of different cards. I think I've seen it used with Sylveon V, which has an attack that is it Sylveon V or Vmax, one of the two, probably the Vmax, but it uses an attack that allows you to it powers it up by having different types of Pokemon in play, and I've seen Blaziken as, say, the fire of choice. But yeah, that's very cool. I'm glad to see that here. I'll hold it closer for you all. I'm kind of looking at it through the camera, seeing it's not focused. There it is. Awesome. Next we have a Stoutland V. These are some cards. A lot of times when I just see cards, I'm like, that looks like a good deal. I'll buy it. So that would probably be why I bought Stoutland V. I don't really particularly love this Pokemon. I love the rainbow background. I'll give you that much. And it's really funny too, looking at cards like this, where before I'd been like, that's trash. But now that we have Arceus V and Arceus V Star with their Trinity, whatever you call it, I think one of them's called Trinity Nova, but I know they each have the same attack that charges 3, but the V Star does 200 damage, and the V just charges the energy, but for 1 colorless less. So now you can actually get something that charges up, or you can use 2 double turbo energy. So that this card may actually potentially have some play. Probably not. I mean, it is a colorless type, so it could be used with that new Sharon's Care card as well, but I don't think there's a V Star, or, well, not a V Star. I don't think there's a V Max of Stoutland, so maybe not, but I do like to give every card its credit. Rapid Strike Urshifu V, a staple. You can never have, I was gonna say have too many. I mean, yeah, of course you have too many, but what I really meant is that you can never have too many staples of the Pokemon TCG. You never know when Rapid Strike Urshifu can come invaluable. You never know when you're gonna want to play set of Rapid Strike Urshifu V. I just started getting a lot of cards to build actual decks to maybe go play some live tournaments or what have you. So yeah, Rapid Strike Urshifu wouldn't hurt to have. Togekiss Vmax, another card that I've heard may have potential in the current meta, given that we have the aforementioned Sharon's Care, 310 HP. We also have the double turbo energy, so for 120, make sure you deck for 2 cards, put them in your hand. It's only going to do 100, but you pair it with the choice belt, you're really doing 130. So pretty cool card. One attack cards are always interesting to me, because that just implies to me that the attack is super baller. Also, sorry folks, I forgot to shout out the music today. I will link them in the I'll just put them on the screen right now. It's called Sea Silver, but they're another Celebi amazing rare. We have one of these already. We've seen this on camera before, but yeah, I just want to shout out the music because I noticed that this is a banger right now. So yeah, and what a great time to see a beautiful card like this, the tie-dye splash. I need to get more of the amazing rares. It's funny that my second amazing rare is a double, but you honestly cannot have too many of these. This is a great card for a gift because it's not something that I'd probably play, so you probably don't want a play set of them. Although it's crazy too, because you can't use I was gonna say, now that we have Arceus V-Star, it's nice to be able to charge things like this that have, it's hard to see sometimes, they have the 3 different energy types, but you can only use Arceus to charge V Pokemon, so that wouldn't work. I keep forgetting that stipulation. If you could use Arceus to charge any Pokemon, that would be so much nicer and cooler. I think it would allow for more play, and I can't really see how broken that would be, but I'm sure they did it for some specific reason. I'm sure it would have made something really broken. Ooh, Lakazam V. Let's see. So let's check out this is a genuine, like, I would just want to see what this card does. So we got 190 HP. Boom. We've got Zen Spoon, put 3 damage counters on your opponent Pokemon any way you'd like. That's too small. That's too small of a number of damage counters. This attack does 30 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. That's actually not like the worst thing in the world. I've seen some Zacian decks and some Duraludon decks that the hand count gets pretty high, so that could be pretty cool. And I do like the attack cost. Alakazam Vmax or V Star, now that would be pretty cool. So yeah, but yeah, once again, very nice, peaceful, cool tunes as well. Next we have maybe an Alakazam V for the folks. Let's see for future giveaways. I was gonna see what we ended up with, maybe if anyone wanted some duplicates over the booster packs, but I think I'll just probably do a separate giveaway with a lot of duplicates that we've had in videos before, because I really do get the duplicates when I'm purchasing online specifically for the giveaways. Vikavolt V. Okay, now the reason why I got this card is because when I went back onto the TCG this was the very first V Pokemon card that I ever got. I was just, they give you free packs or whatever, so I was cracking the packs, and then this was just the first one that I happened to notice that it said Pokemon V on it, and I was like, that's really cool. So I've always had a soft spot for Vikavolt V. Very beautiful card. I'm not sure how playable it is, but once again with Arceus V, see, that's the beautiful part about Arceus V. Any previous V Pokemon, you kind of have to go back and that you're like, it's okay, but it has too much energy. See, Super Zap Cannon, too much energy, but okay, now that we have Arceus V Star, you can charge this up in one attack, switch it in, Escape Rope, switch, yada yada. Maybe it is worth it. Maybe, maybe not. Paralyzing Bolt once during your turn. Can't play any. Wait, during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. Now that's a crazy attack. That could really slow me down per se. I play Mew VMAX. That could really mess with me. So really very cool card. I would like to explore it more. Yeah, the inclusion of Arceus V-Star just makes so many more seemingly relevant V Pokemon now potentially playable. So it's a very exciting time. This may be something like this card. I never would have considered playing a Butterfree V. 190 HP is a little low. I mean, Mew V is a little low for V Pokemon. It's at 180. This is still a little low because a lot of them do get up to 210. I think 220 is the highest I've ever seen of V Pokemon. But its attacks are a little weak. 3 energy for 130. And then, like, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. That's fine, but you can just escape rope, switch out of it, and then you're fine. So I would not likely expect that to see too much play. I know we're going a little long, but I've only got, this many cards left, so I figure if I can just plow through these, and we'll get to the giveaway and finish this one up. Might be a little bit longer. Sable IV. Oh, this little thing. Ugh. This plays in a deck called I want to say it's either Dark Counterbox or something of that nature, but either way, it takes advantage of this. This attack does 60 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. They'll use 2 Quick Shooting Inteleon. Ping Ping, they do 20 damage each, so you'll get 40 damage, and then this attack does 60 more damage for each on your opponent's Pokemon. Pair this up against Mew VMAX, and now you're doing about 400 damage off of the double Quick Shooting Inteleon Ping. So this card has really messed me up numerous times. And next we have Shadow Rider Calirex V. I think last time, I don't have it nearby. I moved all my cards. I think I got the Ice Rider Calirex V. So we got Ice Rider and Shadow Rider Calirex. Very nice. I think both of them do have a potential to make a comeback in the current meta, especially with Arceus V. I know Shadow Rider Calirex V, likes to use an attack. I'll put it on the screen now. It multiplies by the amount of energy you have in play. So Arceus V-Star could very easily be that energy accelerant for you. Very excellent. Okay, Grimsnarl Vmax. First things first, this is an incredibly... it's a shiny Grimsnarl Vmax. I was just looking at this card online just earlier today. It's really hard to even see through the camera. There you go. And I was like, man, that is such a lame looking card. And just in the aspect of it looked... I don't know how to word it. Online, it just didn't look that cool. And I must have got a good deal a few months ago. And I'm looking at this card in person, and I'm like, this is an amazing looking card. It has... I know it's just shiny, and it's just a VMAX. It's not a rainbow, but it looks like a rainbow to me. I'm trying to emphasize that to you folks here through trying to get that glimmer just right. But it has all the beautiful accents of a rainbow rare and the shiny Pokemon. So this is a truly cool looking card. that's the problem with looking at things on TCG Player, is you never get to see the textures, the shimmer. So yeah, every time I get a card in my actual hands, it is almost always more stunning, and I try to portray that through the camera itself. I hope that I'm doing a good job for you folks versus just looking at it on a computer site. So here we have, ooh, I must have gotten into the shiny section. Thank you, Kit and Cat Aubrey. You have some great cards. So Galarion Rapidash, I bet I got this for a specific person, a friend of mine. I'm trying to get his daughter into Pokemon, and if it works, I'm going to give her this card because I got her like the Galarion Rapidash box, but we just haven't had a good time to sit down and try and get some Pokemon cards in life. So 3 cards left. Number 3. Well, you can't have Galarion Rapidash without Galarium Ponyta. I mean, that's just, yeah, excellent. Gorgeous. And here's the thing too that I really, and it's extra portrayed too in Galarium Ponyta. Now I thought I actually got a few of those Rapidash boxes, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll probably, you know, maybe hold on to a few, maybe sell them later, who knows. But I'm definitely keeping at least one because Ponyta, amazing. This is like the unicorn Pokemon that every person who loves unicorns would love. But then you got Rapidash coming in, and now I'm not sure if y'all can see. It's not even that easily portrayed, but Rapidash has got a bit of a snarl. Rapidash has got a bit of a mean look. Rapidash is the most angry looking unicorn I've ever seen. Like, Rapidash is here if, you know, Ponyta ever is like, I'm looking out for you. I'm big brother. I'm here. I will not let anything bad happen. Like, this is just the most, I don't know how to word it, brawly looking, unicorn I've ever seen. It can really handle this business. So I am a big fan of Galarion Rapidash, and I thought at first it would be, oh, just, you know, silly little unicorn type deal. But I think it's a very cool design. Second to last, we have Scorch Vmax. I think that this card might potentially have some play in the Brilliant Stars format, but we'll have to see in the future. This attack does 40 more damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. If you did any damage with this attack, you may attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So a bit of a pre-build-up, build-up attack. 320 HP is pretty nice. 320 is, you know, a little more than the average. And finally, we have Cinderace Vmax. Counter: if this Pokemon was damaged by an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does that much more damage. That could be crazy. It has to be this Pokemon, so you probably can't evolve Cinderace V into Cinderace Vmax and then like counter hit. Max Pyro Ball. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Meh. But I love the way the card looks. I think the counter attack actually does have a bit of potential depending on if you got hit by the right thing. But people will probably know not to, you know, not to power you up too hard. Very beautiful rainbow effect, further emphasizing how much more beautiful a card looks in person versus just looking at it on the internet. So if you were only here for the cards, I appreciate you sticking with me, and I'm gonna get onto the giveaway stuff now. Okay, so I have 2 giveaways to finish up. I have giveaway episode number 9, we had 5 entries, and giveaway episode number 10, we had 5 entries, and a bunch of overlapping people too, so really about like 8 unique people. So I'm going to do episode number 9 first. We have 1 through 5. I'll just let you folks know the names before I do it. So we have number 1 is Ruben, number 2, Cousin Aiden, number 3, Monkey, number 4, Tim Day, and number 5, Kitten Cat Aubrey. So let's run it. And we have 3 is Monkey, a first-time winner. I was really hoping that a first-time winner would get it. Monkey is the only person who I haven't really given anything to. I know I haven't given anything to Kitten Cat yet. We are still, you know, new friend, but I think that, but Monkey's been here for so long, and I've wanted to give him something for a bit, so that's awesome. Really glad to see that. And now for episode number 10. So we have number 1 is Luca Severs. Number 2 is Monkey again. Number 3 is Cousin Aiden again. Number 4 is Willow and Mason World. And number 5 is Ruben. Let's run it. We've got number 3 again. I promise this is an RNG. Number 3, Cousin Aiden. I forget what the giveaway was for episode number 10. I think it was for 10 booster packs. Because just to prove to you guys, this can do things other than number 3. But Cousin Aiden, you get 10 more booster packs. I have recently, see, it really likes 3 today. I've given Aiden, let's see, what was it? 40 booster packs on Brilliant Stars release day. Then I just gave him a Mew VMAX deck so we can get him into standard play. But you have just got yourself 10 more booster packs, my little man. So why don't, yeah, I'll just send that over to you and let you know that you won ASAP. But for everyone else, Love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Stay tuned for my next giveaway. I'm probably going to do it in about another... I'll try to maybe do it in a couple weeks or maybe even a week. We try to do as many giveaways as we can. It's easier to do the online one, so stick around because we're definitely going to be doing some more online stuff and more episodes of Pokemon Today as well. Really appreciate you all being here. Love you. See you soon. Thank you.